living and cruising on a trawler means we pay an insane amount of attention to things we didn't care much about on land. For instance, we're laser focused on how far or close we are to cargo ships to avoid their crazy, scary wake. Although this time wasn't too bad. And instead of listening to the weatherman and getting bummed out about a little rain or overcast skies, we check apps like Predict Wind, Sail Flow, and Windy to monitor the wind forecast throughout the day. Knowing what the wind is going to do helps us make good choices, like how to identify a calm and quiet anchorage for the night. All right, the rain finally stopped. We are going to head to the beach. It's not any beach, it's a very private beach. And when I think back to one of my favorite experiences here in Seattle, I think of this one special location. So, ready to get moving?
Yeah.
Are you taking, oh, that guy's really struggling. Are you taking the kayak or the paddleboard? Where would Sully be best? The other great thing about where we're going is it's super small, and really you're almost guaranteed that nobody else is going to be there. Maybe I'll take the kayak with him.
Okay.
And then we'll see how that goes.
Sure.
All right, do I look safe?
Oh yeah.
Safety first. Okay.
I don't know if I want to wear this. Afraid it might fall off and this thing's gonna blow up.
Hey, we haven't tested them, have we?
Yeah.
Might be a good test day.
Yeah. Don't want to buy another cartridge. All right.
Ready to go, buddy? Oh boy. Let's hope this isn't a bad idea. Okay. Okay. So far, so good, buddy. Whoops. Okay, don't you go falling off. Whew. Meet you there? So that thing about choices, well, sometimes the excitement of sunny skies can cloud our better judgment, and these waves are building for a reason. Clearly, we didn't check the wind forecast. Sit down. No. Sit down. Since you're going to get there before us, be sure to save a spot at the beach. a pretty horrible idea. The wind has kicked up like insanely, probably over 25 knots from the south, and not what we expected. I'll spare you the windy chat and recap what we had hoped would be a wonderful beach day on our very own island, or more commonly known as Blakely Rock, which lies just outside of Blakely Harbor overlooking Seattle. About halfway into the trip, we realized the wind had kicked up quite a bit, 20 knots sustained, gusting up to 30, and was gusting enough to make us both question if we should turn back and call it a day. But in the spirit of adventure, we chose to keep going. Shawn met me there safely while I struggled against a nasty current to make sure Sully and I stayed in the kayak, going in the direction of our destination, and not getting blown into the shipping channel. When we managed to blow into the rocks and not into the shipping channel, and after a few choice words on my part, Sully and I guarded the paddleboard while Shawn graciously kayaked back to the boat to launch the dinghy and save us from the wind. 45 minutes later, Shawn got back to Freedom, where the anchor alarm was buzzing, alerting him that the boat had drifted. So he pulled up the kayak, re-anchored the boat, launched the dinghy, only to notice it was out of fuel, refueled the dinghy, thank God we had fuel, and came to save the day. What a guy. And man, what a day. So 4 hours later, we're back, we're warm, everything's put back up on the boat, and we are gonna go find a different anchorage because it's pretty gusty in here, and it's supposed to probably gust most of the night. And yeah, as Sully and I were laying there, shivering, waiting for Shawn to come save our life, in that moment realized I can never, ever become a sailor, and I don't think I ever want to even go out for a day sail in any type of wind. Wind is just not good. I don't know what the point of wind is. Today we're headed back to the marina. We're gonna pull up our anchor shortly, and thank goodness today is a much calmer day than yesterday. 7 to 10 knots of wind, which is actually a little more than it feels outside. I'm sure once we get out into Puget Sound, we'll feel it, but nothing like yesterday, which is nice. And then we're gonna head back to the marina and do my least favorite thing on the planet, and that's get a pump out. As much time as we've been out at anchor, we definitely need our pump out. So we're gonna do that, go settle in, and get ready for another work week. Come here.
You got this? You able to do it by yourself?
I think you'd prefer Captain Shawn to...
Can you even see over the dashboard?
Oh, buddy.
And then we're going to set up the VHF radio so we can monitor the Seattle traffic. We're going to be crossing the traffic lane, so it's good to...
So we're at 16 right now?
What's going on. We're monitoring channel 16. We're going to monitor both the traffic channel and 16. So the traffic channel is 14, so if you want to use the big dial and scroll to 14. And then to listen to 14 and 16 at the same time, we're going to put it into dual mode. So it's in red, so you have to hit function first, hit function 1. And now it says dual, and it says 14, and there's a 16 right there. And when the radio broadcasts come in, if you just hear somebody talking, then it's channel 14 that you hear. If you hear somebody talking but there's a beep before they start talking, if it goes beep and then they talk, that means it's the transmission's coming from channel 16.
Huh?
So that's important. So when you're listening to the radio, if someone's calling you, you know which channel to respond to them on.
Is that all universal, or is that just how ours works?
Probably radios, I'm sure, are different.
Oh.
But that's how our ICAM works. All the salt water spray coming up.
That'd be scary to be on the boat. To be on the boat.
Yeah.
And you get all that spray.
Down draft of the rotors.
Yeah. That would be a really cool job. If you could go back in time and pick any job, if money wasn't an issue, if you didn't care how much you made or how much you needed to survive in life, what would you do? And realistically, not just like...
I've always thought something on the water because I love the water, but then I'd be fearful that it would become a job and it wouldn't be pleasure anymore. So then I thought, well, maybe an airline pilot would be
cool.
Be a cool job.
You'd be a good pilot.
Yeah.
What's the fastest way to hate what you love?
Turn it into your job.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's a really good question for everybody. We would love to know if you could do anything in the world and you didn't care about making money, like you won Powerball, you didn't have to worry about a paycheck, what would you do? I would love to know what some of those dream jobs are out there, since or at least I'm still trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up.
Me too.
Yeah. What would you do? I have so many things I'd like to do. Yeah. And one of those things is certainly not pumping out the boat. But unfortunately, we have to do a few things in life that we don't enjoy in order to do the things that we actually do enjoy. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You need gloves?
I'm gonna braid it.
You're gonna braid it? Okay, I'll braid it.
They're kind of big.
It's a dirty job, but someone's got to do it.
I can do it.
You want gloves? Yeah, this is definitely a job in life where you do want gloves.
Hey.
Oh, hey, black. Okay, I'll see you on the flip side. As always, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.